Hello, everyone. It is good to see you all. It is February 28th, Wednesday, and we're hosting our first council-wide Cub Leader meeting of 2024. So excited to have you guys. Just to introduce ourselves here, the field staff, we have Liam Montgomery, who is a field manager that serves Dutchess, Muscoot, and Manitoga. Liam.
Hello, everyone. I'm Liam.
Then we have Eric Lewis, who serves the southern districts, Algonquin and Mohegan.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
And then, of course, we have Kim, who handles everything west of the river. Kim.
Hi.
Awesome. And my name is John Whitaker. I'm the field director for the Greater Hudson Valley Council. So good to see you guys. The goal of this meeting is to just kind of go over a few topics with you guys, kind of what we're working on in the field staff world and unit service and membership and all the good things, popcorn and summer camp. And also get your feedback and answer any questions that you may have. So we're going to do a quick presentation and then open it up for comments, questions, idea sharing, and all those good things. It's nice to get together with Cub leaders from all over the council. So let's get started. All right. So just wanted to do a quick overview of the council website. GHVBSA.org is where to go, and this is the current homepage right now. Some important factors with the website that you want to take notice. The calendar, definitely check out the calendar if you haven't. It has every single event that the council is running, and that's where all the registration links are for all the events, and it goes from now through 2025 right now. So that's where you can find all the information for upcoming events. Also wanted to point out volunteer resources. That is the tab that you can easily access where certificates of insurance forms are located. So you want to click the volunteer resources tab, and then down at the bottom has certificate of insurance requests. You fill that out and you send it to ghv.service@scouting.org to send in your insurance request. Now is the time to re-up insurance requests. Our policy, the National Boy Scouts of America policy for insurance, runs from March 1st to March 1st each year. So we have to redo a lot of them, schools, anything like that. You just have to submit a request again. Because we can't just do what we did last year because things change, policies change, things like that. So that is where you find certificates of insurance. And of course, my favorite part of the website, the recruiting resources circled there. Right now, that's what the tile looks like. We have a big push for troop recruiting right now for the spring with Arrow of Light transfers and trying to get 5th and 6th graders to join before the Camboree coming up in May. But that is where you can go and find recruiting resources. A lot of the stuff there still applies to Cub Scout leaders in terms of ordering flyers and whatnot. And also you can see how to start a new unit and then the future home of the new renewal process. So we just went through rechartering. Everyone is done with rechartering. So congratulations for that. That is the quickest we've ever done it. So very good there. And that is the top part of the website that's super important. And also, you scroll down a little further, you'll see other things there where you can find the safety page for the BSA. If you need to submit an incident report, you can click that button and go there. All the list of the training events, a straight list of Cub Scout events you can find at the upcoming district and Cub and Council program lists. Of course, our page for the Scout Shop, important announcements, our camps. And that circle there is super important for Cub Scouts. That is where the new Cub Scout program updates are going to be posted. So the Cub Scouting program is being updated, which goes into effect on June 1st. We'll talk briefly about that in a little bit. But if you are looking for information, that takes you right to the national page where they are posting the latest updates. That's where I go whenever I get any questions from other volunteers, and that's where we learn everything. So definitely want to check that out when you get a chance. Now I'm going to turn it over to Liam to talk a little bit more about the Cub program update, which goes in effect June 1st. And I did want to just note here that our next council-wide Cub leader meeting is going to be on April 24th, and that is heavily focused on the updated program, because we're hoping to have all the information we need from national about it, since it's June 1st. And I know that the Scout Shop's going to have stuff and all that good stuff. So Liam, take it away.
Thank you for that great lead-in, John. So this updated program, council got a lot of really good information over the last 5 years to figure out what's working, what's not working. And so the core goals that they went into this update design process with is to make sure that the program is fun, simple, and easy. Make sure that everyone is having fun in the entire unit. Make sure that it is easy to pick up. Make sure that it is simple to understand. And so some of the ways that they are doing that, there's really 4 key places where some changes are happening. First off, the Bobcat rank, as it was, is now going to be turned into an adventure. Having one set of requirements for that first, or for everyone, it doesn't work. They need requirements that are designed for the different age groups. And so now this Bobcat adventure, as it will be designed, it will be focused on introducing youth to the values of scouting, and very much it is designed so that it is age appropriate. Next, we come to the Webelos program. The Webelos program in the past has had some confusion associated with it because it is a 2-year program, and so there's like we still call them the Arrow of Lights, but it can definitely get confusing for newer families. So the update that's happening there is that Webelos will be for the 4th graders, and the Arrow of Light rank will be for the 5th graders, and will be heavily focused on transitioning youth from the Cub program to the Scouts BSA program. Next is awards. Awards really were not things that were driving engagement with the program. It wasn't things that people were really paying attention to. So a lot of the awards that were getting some attention in the past are now being transitioned into adventures. The adventures in the past were sometimes found to be a little disjointed. They varied a lot from year to year in terms of what the options were. So with this update, the goal is to make sure that the adventures across the board are covering pretty much all the same topics throughout every single year, so that you can go swimming every single year with your pack and work on an adventure. And the same thing goes for the Pinewood Derby, and the same thing goes with fishing. So those are the big key 3 or key 4 things that are being updated for this new program. There's a lot of really good information on the scouting.org program updates page. In fact, they just updated that today, going into a little bit more detail about the program changes for the Webelos and Arrow of Light Scouts. So again, the key things to remember really is it's going to be fun, it's going to be simple, it's going to be easy. It's rolling out on June 1st, and we're going to be talking about it a lot on April 24th.
Awesome.
Back to you, John.
Thanks, Liam. To answer Joyce, great question in the chat. Can you give examples of what awards are being turned into adventures? One example is this, the PAC Summertime Award. That is now the Summertime Adventure, which is universally for each rank. There's one requirement, and that requirement is to do 3 Cub Scouting activities in between the months of May and August. So that is one example of that. Are there any other examples you know off the top of your head, Liam?
So the other one, a big one, was the STEM Nova Award. People weren't really participating in that aspect, even though that STEM is such an important part of education as people are growing up nowadays. So now many different aspects of STEM and parts that were in that original award are now going to be broken out into their own adventures.
Kim?
So The whittling chip is another
Yep.
big one.
Yeah, knife safety across the board, right, is coming.
Yep.
So we're still getting yep, shooting sports is another one. And yep, thank you, Amber. Shooting sports. So there's a lot of changes. We're still waiting for the final requirements to come out to us, so we can know we're trying to get our hands on this so we can fully plan our summer camp program this summer. Yeah, and I think it's just important to note, Liam has been mentioning about STEM and Cub Scout awards, not getting this kind of engagement or a driving force, and why volunteers are doing different programs or Cubs are doing it. That's the data. The National Council has been doing surveys for the last 5 years on what has been happening. We'll have more information on that in April, but some of the stuff I saw was like 1% of all Cubs earn the Nova thing, right, Liam? I think so.
Yeah.
It's just examples like that. So, all right, thank you, Liam. All right, Kim, and also being the field manager, she is the camp director for our summer camp program at Bullowa. So, Kim.
Rah, rah, Bullowa. Okay, so hi. I believe this is going to be my 9th summer involved in the day camp for Camp Bullowa. So I am very passionate about the program there. I want to give a great quality program for the scouts, the same type of program that I would have wanted when my boys were little. So this year we're going to have 3 summer programs available for Cub Scouts. So the first one will be Family Camp, which is on June 1st. It is the family camp that was traditionally held at the Durlin Scout Reservation, but we're moving it over to Bullowa this year. Just how it sounds, it's for the whole family. So parents, siblings, everyone is invited for the day. There will be at least 20 activities that you can bounce around to all day long. Special needs committee, fishing, boating, the shooting sports, and those are just to name a few. Lunch will be served for all in our newly renovated dining hall. And then there will be optional camping on Saturday night for those who want to stay in an evening campfire. So that is on June 1st for all Cub Scout families. You can sign up as individual families, as a den, as a pack, whatever suits you the best. And then for day camp, I have a 5-week program for basically any age child. So any child going into 1st grade. So it'd be our current first kindergarteners, boy or girl. It can be a non-scout. And so I do the traditional Cub Scout program, and those activities include things like, aquatics, scout skills, nature, handicraft, sports, archery, BB guns, and there's 8, so I'm missing one. And then the Scouts BSA, I have merit badges and then some non-merit badge courses for them, but they're mostly suited for the younger Scouts that have just crossed over. Definitely going to resident camp, I would recommend for the older Scouts. So it's 5 weeks, pick and choose your weeks. You could come just for 1 week and check it out. And then we're going to have a Weeblos AOL weekend, and that is July 26th, 27th, and 28th. It's Friday night into Sunday afternoon, and we will specifically be working on electives, and hopefully these newer ones that National are putting out. So I'm just waiting to get the latest details on that. But the weekend will look something like we're camping 2 nights, all meals will be provided. We're going to be doing fishing, boating, biking, archery, BBs, some nature stuff. So, and okay, so that's for AOLs and Weeblos. So any incoming 4th and 5th graders, and that scout can attend with a parent, or they can go as a den or even as a pack. So however that suits you. And I am available to come out to your pack and do a little presentation if you would like. I've already been making my rounds. I might already have an appointment with you. So just reach out to myself or Eric or Liam, and I'll be more than happy to come out and visit. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Also, I'll say that guaranteed, if one of the field staff or myself come out, we will sing a song before we promote. So it's a lot of fun. We love doing the songs, especially Eric. I am so excited for the summer camp program. I cannot tell you the major difference from 5 years ago to now of what Camp Bullowa looks like. The council has invested probably $500,000-$600,000 into the camp in the last 4 years, and the program expanding to the different weekend camps and us doing a Weeblos camp for the first time is a huge deal. And we're so excited for it, and we hope that you guys can come out and try it out. And I know my daughter, I'm driving her all the way down from Kingston for day camp at least one of those weeks. So it's definitely worth it. They do a really great job. Okay. All right, so next we're going to talk about bscout.org pin management. Just a nice quick refresher. Eric, please take it away.
Are you
You're on
prepared,
mute.
Eric, or did you want me to?
I've got it. I just am going to steal your screen real fast, John.
You're going to what?
Hi, everyone. So just a couple quick rundown in case you don't remember way you access your pin. You're going to go to my.scouting. You're going to go to the menu, and then you're going to choose both of these work. You can either do roster or organization manager. Both are going to take you to roughly the same places. Move this little bar here. One from this page, it's going to look like this on roster. It's going to look like this on position manager. On this left side, you're going to go down to unit pin. And it's going to take you directly to where all the pin information is. Over here on the top right, you're going to see when people click on your pin on bscout.org, you're going to see that's what they see. So you can change some of that information by, clicking the different fields here. You get to limit what you want. All that information contact-wise is harvested from over here. Contact information. You can choose using these sliders here whether or not you do appear. If you don't want to appear, you can turn it off. I recommend that you keep it on. You never know who's out there. And if your unit would rather do paper applications or they don't want just people applying by accident, you can turn it off so that people can't apply online and just get information about your unit. I still recommend you keep it open. We can always close out or refund people if not, but you won't even have the option to have people apply online if you don't have it on. And then, one of the reasons why I chose Pack One New Rochelle here is because, you don't need a lot of information on your pin, but they have something that's, nice, friendly, it gets to the point, and, if you have absolutely nothing in the unit pin, it's not very interesting. And if there are other units in the area, I hate to say it, but whoever seems the most interesting is probably going to get the scout. So, my recommendation is just put in something there, short, sweet, doesn't have to be a paragraph. And then you click save, and it will save all the information. It usually takes overnight. And then lastly, the unit meeting address down here. This is where we see some issues sometimes, where the unit pin will end up somewhere else. For example, PAC 1 is a council chartered unit. Sometimes they do at default to either the council office because we are the charter organization, or sometimes it will end up, just somewhere in West Africa, which has happened a few times. If that happens to your pin, all you really need to do is just go in, edit, and what I do every time is I take the zip code, I delete it, and I put it back in, and the next day it shows right back up where it's supposed to be. And then John, you want me to go over leads?
Let's share my screen for that. Just I don't want any of the scouts information on the recorded slides that's on there. That's what we ran into last time. I had to edit it out. So, all right. So, just to thanks for Eric for doing that. So everyone can see this. Yes. So just this good example of a good pin versus a not great pin. I had to go to another council to find one because everyone is pretty good in our council. So great job. And those are the buttons that Eric was talking about. You want to look for. And then invitation manager, it is where, it's just above where organization manager is. You click invitation manager and it takes you to the leads. This is the dashboard. So you just want to make sure you check those out. I know the key 3 of the units get email notifications every day when there's a lead or pending or opened or anything like that. So you definitely want to reach out to those scouts, potential scouts, and invite them. The staff, we also take a look at the leads. We see the comments in there and try to help out any way we can. If maybe we can, transfer the leads to another unit. That's something that we also do. Kim, do you want to say something?
I did, yes. If under organization, if you go down to roster, this is the time of year where your 5th graders are crossing over to the troops. So a very easy way to transfer them over, paperless, is if you go to roster, and then you'll be able to just click on your 5th graders, or you can click on one at a time, and then on the toolbar it says transfer. So you'll be able to click on Johnny, hit transfer, and say he's going to troop whatever. And then there's electronic application goes over to the troop for them to approve.
Awesome. Thanks, Kim. All right. So next thing that we want to talk about before we move into general discussion with everyone is we have been working for a while now on something that we're calling Scouting 365. This is a guide that we're developing for Cub Scout packs. We're doing the same for troops. Scouting is a year-round program. Attendance and things going on, ebbs and flows throughout the year. There's busy times, there's down times. But one of the reasons why I love scouting and I loved doing the program growing up is that it is a year-round program and it's a lot of fun. But we also know, as myself as a den leader in my hometown, I know that it's a lot. Volunteers have to do a lot of things, and we made this in spirit of trying to help volunteers and get an idea or just a resource where they are. So what we want to do is show you guys what we're working on, and then get feedback of maybe something that we're missing, and kind of go into where we're what else we need to do to put into the document. This is going to be a living document, updated year round, depending on what's going on and what changes are coming. So that'll be available on the website as well. So basically, this is the cover and then the about, which goes into where our camps are and the office and scout shop. We put in here helpful links of the important pages for Cub Scout packs from the National Council, the local council, and then all of our GHV email addresses and what they're for. If you didn't know, we have service and registration, camping. All of these emails are monitored by multiple staff members. So if someone's on vacation or someone is sick, someone can see the email and answer your questions. How to order flyers is in there, which can be ordered year round. So you have something going on, you can order them. Stuff in here about the social media aspect and recruiting and tips for that on how to use Facebook, use Facebook events, some examples of some good Facebook promotion posts, some more recruiting resources that are open for Cub Scout packs, like yard signs, our peer-to-peer cards and our posters that are coming in the fall. BeAScout.org pin management, our Cub Scout program updates, and then we are still building some of this other stuff out, funding your adventure, going into the fees that were announced April 1st. Hope you guys saw that. That it's been in a bunch of emails and announcements, and the popcorn sale and how the council can help packs raise money. Summer camp for Cub Scouts. The adventure, what can you do for summertime fun activities? This is where it kind of goes into the year-round stuff. Thunderbird Games is the best Cub Scouting program of the year. I love it. It's amazing. We're just getting started on we're going to be releasing the theme, and the registration is going to be opening soon. So still building that part out. And then, we have overview of what units should be doing month to month, and we're also filling out between the really busy recruiting months of August through November, what they can do, what packs can do week out, and what the staff can do to help, and all the resources that you have. So that is what our Scouting 365 guide book is. Love to hear, what are we missing? What's something that, hey, this is something, if I could just know where it is. This is something I wonder about. What could that be? And that's it. That's all we have. 30 minutes. Look at that, Kim. Got that. 30 minutes of talking. Now we can do 30 minutes of talking with everybody else. I just want to say thank you all for listening in. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions. Any questions in the chat? Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Amber has just asked about Pinewood Derby rules.
Ooh. Pinewood Derby.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi and that I'm super excited about the changes. Because
great.
I was a den leader for 5 years, attended 0 council Zooms, but my husband did all of that for me. Stayed on. My child is done with Cub Scouting after her getting her arrow, but I am still on the committee and doing advancements. So I was curious to hear about the awards, but I'm excited about all the changes. I think the kids are too, and I know they'll be psyched when we bring them all this information. That's all.
Thanks, Ann. Appreciate that. Tell
Hey,
David we
John,
say
I have
hi.
a quick question.
Go ahead, Kristen.
Hey, so the new awards and that format coming up, just in terms of budgeting for those awards, would it be possible for you guys to kind of throw together a quick estimate for each rank?
Yes.
That would be really helpful.
Yes.
And
actually,
I
that's
understand,
great.
it's gonna vary from kid to kid, once you throw in electives, but
Yep.
even if we just had that sort of base.
One
Awesome,
thing
thank you.
we are working on is a template pack budget that will have the costs of the year of it's fillable, that you could add in your pack dues and things like that. Goals you could set for popcorn sale if you want. Also working with the Scout Shop to get those new prices, if there are new prices. I don't think the prices are changing, but we know for a fact that each rank, you have to at least earn 6 required and 2 elective pins. So we can definitely budget that at least, so you can see that, and then the rank patch and stuff like that. So we're working on that. So that's a good one for budgeting.
Thank you so much.
Yep. All right, Joyce, I have a question. A child in my den and other children, other dens are working on the Parvule Day. I'm sorry, I'm not Catholic. uh, says, will these requirements change come June? I don't know. Liam, did you hear anything at your last thing? I think that's totally, it's prayer.org, right? Or pray.org. That's, they kind of do their own religious stuff. I do know that we have, Eric, do you know who the Catholic, volunteer is, Catholic committee?
I do. I can get Joyce. I can get you in touch with them. I don't know if there's a district contact specifically. So
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, because we have to send in our finalized forms once the priest looks over everything to, what they said, our council representative, and I have no clue who that is, because I've looked online, can't find it. So it's been, and so has my one of my other den leaders. She's been looking into it, and neither of us can find that.
yeah, there's a specific Catholic committee that we do have. We have a Catholic committee and a Jewish committee, so I can get you in touch with them.
I thought Jill Tanny was going to take over all the religious.
Okay. We'll have to
thing.
get that up on the website somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Do you know when the new handbooks will be available? Yes. So the old versions are still available. You can buy them right now in the Scout shop. I do know that I guess if someone buys them or something, they'll be able to exchange it for the new one. But from what I understand and what the National Council has laid out for their timeline is that the stores will receive the books April, May. But I'm not sure if they're going to be allowed to sell them until June. I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll have that answer for April 24th.
Thanks, John.
Yep. Anything else? Anyone else?
This is Joyce again. I'm sorry. I have one last question. When are the Den Leader guidebooks going to be online for the new, I guess for the new requirements?
I believe it's the same time frame. That they're sometime in April, right, Liam?
Yep.
I'm gonna look on my computer now if I can find that graphic. Unless Liam, you have it handy.
I've been trying to dig it out myself.
Oh, Wayne, thank you. In the chat, Wayne put in the link for the religious awards stuff. Praypub.org. That's what it is. Praypub.org. That's where you get the applications and the requirements and all the knots and stuff and the medals.
Yeah, we have the guidebook. We just didn't know where to send the
Okay.
finalized stuff to.
It
Anyone
looks
else?
like,
Yeah, go ahead, Neelam.
jumping in, that there will be a Cub Chat live this Friday, which is the main place that a lot of these updates have been released. And you can find those Googling Cub Chat Live. They're on YouTube and Facebook. There will be one this Friday specifically talking about the new handbooks and new leader resources and all of that kind of stuff, because there is some other cool stuff that they're working on. So hopefully we'll get some more there, and we'll definitely have answers on exactly where to find things like the leader guidebooks for April 24th.
Yeah, in the chat, I just put in a link. If you don't know the Scouting Magazine blog, or otherwise called Aaron on Scouting, that is the link where it talks about upcoming episodes for the Cub Chat Live. All right. Well, if no one else has anything, we'll hang out for a little bit. Unless Jessica, you want to mention something before we go?
No, thanks though for, I'll always mention something.
Yep.
But no, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming. It's so great to have so many Cub Scout leaders on today. And please share with your other den leaders if they weren't able to make it. The recording will be online soon. So please share that and just keep going. I know how hard it is to be a Cub leader. I was one myself. And I just really appreciate everybody for coming.
Thanks, Jessica. Thank you, everyone.